If you had a friend who, unbeknownst to him, had visibly shart his pants, would you tell him? And if you tell him, what would you say?
Do you hear the Shart question? What's your verdict on the Sharts?
Nobody ever really sharts here.
Oh, nobody Sharts in heaven?
And if they do, it comes out as cotton candy. I wouldn't eat it, though.
No, I wouldn't eat it.
And now from the Tom Ozone Broadcast Complex, it's the Tom Ozone with Ian Stewart and Russ Murley. I'm the ghost of Mr. Mike. And now here he is. Now you can also watch him when you're on the toilet. It's Tom O.
All right, there we go.
We're back.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Tom Ozone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company. So I realized I never really introduced you guys. Well, Mr. Mike introduces you guys.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
So
Don't need to be redundant.
I guess I don't really have to. But anyway, welcome. Welcome back to the broadcast, everyone.
Here we are.
It's another fabulous day for a podcast, and here we are once again. We will be visited by the ghost of Mr. Mike. We will also do some flashbacks. Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Yeah, it's coming
Oh,
up.
yeah.
And you've got a flashback from Cancun, I'm assuming.
Yes,
Oh,
we've got
boy.
some flashback stuff happening from Cancun, because that was 19 years ago this week.
Wow.
All right, let's first off do some quickies as we normally do. Let's take care of a few of these short stories. Let's see. Restoration work on the Gayhead Lighthouse. I'm sorry, I'll start again.
All right.
Restoration work on the Gayhead Lighthouse on Cape Cod
See, I thought you mispronounced that.
may take longer than expected, mainly because the workers can't stop giggling.
Well, the problem with that restoration is it's secret.
Yeah, that's right. Where are you guys working these days? Oh, man, we're working hard on Gayhead.
At night when it gets dark.
Yeah. The merch store there is going to be nuts.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, the whole crew is filled with guys named Neil and Bob.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go. They're a classic. Very nice. All right, let's see. A robot-driven Maserati set a new world record for speed, reaching 197 miles per hour.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the robot-driven car was in parallel parking mode at the time. I mean, if he could nail it, I guess that'd probably be all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Come whipping in there. The European Space Agency is looking for people to spend 10 days in bed watching Netflix and get paid $5,300.
Okay.
Sounds like an excellent side hustle for prostitutes.
Or me.
Yeah, right.
Right. You will get bed sores after a couple of days, so got to deal with that.
Well, it's better than the crotch sores I already have.
Right.
Right. The Oscars will begin presenting an award for movie stunts. When receiving the award, winners will be set on fire and have the lights fall on them.
At the same time?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what they should do to end some of those speeches anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, and finally, the winners of the best places to work in the United States is out. And once again, holding on to the number one spot, Fairway Independent Mortgage Company.
What?
For the second year in a row. And once again, ranking as the worst place to work is Cologuard.
Have you guys experienced that? Ian, you're probably a little too young. Have you had a colonoscopy yet?
No. I mean, not like officially. Like,
not officially.
she's like into it, but yeah, not like there haven't been tests done.
Right.
But you know what Cologuard is, right? It's,
Right.
it's pooping in the box.
Right.
Yeah. I've pooped in many different places, so I get it.
But ever in a box.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It took me a while to get it right because the instructions say just take a normal poop and send it in, and that's what I did. And then they emailed me back. They said, no, it's got to be solid. So you can't do your Cologuard on Wednesday after
man.
Taco Tuesday. But I always love going into the post office with the Cologuard box.
I thought the UPS is the only one that took that. Because of the brown uniforms.
Yeah. If something spills, no problem.
They take it at the counter with their arms way stretched out like
right.
this.
You'd never know. Yeah.
You can see the stand on an Amazon shirt.
I just would not want to be the guy or the girl working at the Cologuard lab having to open those things up all day long. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cologuard receiving.
Right.
Well, you know what they say. It's a
that's a rough
shitty
gig.
job with great benefits.
That's right. Yeah, and Ian's idea of date night, his perfect date, shows up on a Wednesday night with a ball of Rio Niti and a Cologuard box.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought her name was Emma. It was Enema.
Perfect.
One letter off.
Yeah, whatever.
Or a couple, I guess, if you figure it out. Wanted to wrap up a couple of loose ends from the last episode. Apparently, our pictures were very crooked.
Oh, no.
Last time. Is that why you asked me, hey, how long has that picture been there? Because you bumped into it before the podcast?
You're blaming me.
Well, I don't know.
Everything looks good here in Critter Corner.
Yeah, no,
we're good.
I got out the laser level, so everything is all set. The other thing, I ended up adding some AI-generated photos of corgis to the last episode when you guys were talking about Russ's corgis, because, previous to that, it featured Yogi in the broadcast,
right.
And we never even really talked about him. End up talking about Russ's dogs, and there was no picture of Russ's dogs. I don't have any pictures of your actual dogs, so I AI-generated some pictures of corgis.
To be fair, it'd be creepier if you did have pictures of his dogs. Like, it's good to be friends with your friend's dogs, but to have, like, hey, have you ever seen my friend's dogs?
Well, if it's doing something funny or something, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a picture of Woodrow the weather dog pooping on the Mountain Broadcast Complex carpet.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. But outside of that, very, very Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo-esque kind of creepiness.
Right. So I put some of these in. I don't know if you got a chance to see them.
Yeah.
Look, it's a weather dog talking about picking up girls.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah. There's no better way to pick up women than to take your corgis walking around Back Cove in Portland.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And you guys were talking about you were riding in on a steed.
Right. Trusty steed with your corgis.
AI generated that, no problem. I very easy prompts. A picture of corgi skiing.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very good skiers.
Those little legs make great turns.
Yeah.
But then AI does weird things. I don't know if have you done any AI image generation?
A little bit.
Because they do weird things.
Some of it's disturbing.
Yeah. And this is one case. Here is, let's see, one of the AI generated images for corgi skiing. Take a look at that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this picture? Right.
I prefer this picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
You prefer that picture to the other, and then again there was another one, and that actually looks like a product you could get at adamandeve.com or something.
You know who owns these dogs? Enema. She does.
Right,
She owns them.
that's her.
Oh boy.
That must be her.
Very good.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I opted not to use those.
I like the one in the suit, given the weather. That was a good one.
Yeah, there was actually a few. There was actually a few of weather dogs. That one was easy for them. Although sometimes they had like 6 legs or whatever, but
Well, my males get 5 legs,
there you go.
and he's unaltered.
And unaltered.
Right.
Nice. All right. Well, let's take a moment and let's get our sponsor up. Our first one, of course, North Atlantic Seed Company, our friends there, Maine-owned company. I'll bring this up. I'm going to bring it right up on full screen. There we go, North Atlantic Seed Company, 2-time winner of the International Cannabis Awards Best Online Seed Shop. They are your one-stop shop for quality genetics right here in the United States and right in the great state of Maine. Work with over 50 of the world's best breeders. Shop local this spring. Shop North Atlantic Seed Company. You find them online at northatlanticseed.com. Use the code OZONE10 for 10% off your order. And there will be a link in the description from our friends at North Atlantic Seed Company. And I got to play your music again.
Yeah.
Was it another topic of conversation for you?
I mean, yeah, no, I my girlfriend brings it up quite a bit, but it's all right.
Why, you always listening to that same track over and over and over again?
No, what, like, I spend, like, last night, you know, I probably spent 3 or 4 hours hanging out and making beats, and I just, like, can't, sometimes it's just not happening.
Right.
So I keep going back to, like, these old beats that I'm making, like, pining over, you know, my once ability to make something.
You weren't high enough last night.
Oh, I think it was the opposite of that, my friend. I think that's been the problem.
Yeah.
As soon as I've gotten that Puffco peak, things have not been coming out of me musically.
Right.
A lot of smoke's been coming out of me.
That's different.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking broken radiator, but
All right, let's do this.
And now, here's a Tom O and Mr. Mike flashback.
All right, this is when we first got to Cancun. I found the audio of a few of the shows, not all of them, but we were relatively in our right minds on Monday.
On Monday, very briefly.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, here you go.
Yes, that's what they say anyway. I haven't seen anything.
Oh, you haven't seen the topless down there yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're down there in the wrong times.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. I had tunnel vision yesterday. She had to tell me. She's like, look to my right. I'm like, huh? Holy crap. How come I didn't notice?
Tell you where to look?
Like, how come I didn't notice that? I got to be more on the ball. I'm off my game.
I brought binoculars.
You're not the only one. Hell, the fish has got a 700-power telescope or something out here. He's not to look at Venus rising over here.
Is that the furry surface of the planet Venus, or oh no?
There you go.
Oh, boy. Hard to believe that was 19 years ago.
19 years ago this week.
Wow. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
The Mountain Morning Show road trip to Cancun. That was our second Caribbean excursion. Welcome back to the Tom O Zone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company, joined by Russ Murley and, of course, Ian Stewart. Look at that. See, I'm
Here we are.
trying to remember to
yeah.
make sure everybody knows who's who. All right, so we put out a phone number.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
Who knows what we're going to get from the phone number, but it's out there. It's a 207 number, 531-5115. It's tough to find any good numbers now.
What does that stand for?
Nothing, because
Four digits.
there's no letters for one. You know, ABC starts on 2.
Right.
So there's nothing for one. So anyway, it's just a bunch of 5s and a bunch of 1s. 531, that's counting backwards odd numbers.
Right.
5115. I don't know. Could be worse. But anyway, you could always find it on the website or the YouTube channel and whatnot. And it's at the bottom of the screen right now.
There it is.
And you can call anytime, correct?
That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, eventually when we start doing these live, we'll do them live sometime. God knows when. But we'll use it for live calls then. In the meantime, it's just a collection area for voicemails, for your random thoughts or questions or whatever. So we got some good stuff. Let's see. What was our first call? Oh, yeah, our first call was actually a good call. Here it is. Let me see if I bring this up.
Yes, I have a question. It's actually a two-part question. The first part, what is the actual definition of a shart? And the second part of my question is, if you had a friend who, unbeknownst to him, had visibly shart his pants, would you tell him? And if you tell him, what would you say? That's my question. Have a good day.
Wow.
Bye.
Anyone?
I mean, I would first a shart is when you shit and fart.
Right.
B, I would tell my friend, and what I would say is, hey, everyone here that's working at Applebee's thinks you should take a break.
Well, yes, accurate description of definition of shart, although it is a contraction, right?
It can be. Yeah.
Should it have an apostrophe in it, like can't or
Like shart,
aisle, right? Shart. I mean, or does that seem like a French name?
Yeah, I mean that's If you told me the French philosopher Sharts told you, that life begins at fart, I would believe you. I don't know.
And that French philosopher Sharts, his one good piece of advice was never trust a fart.
Yeah,
That's right.
Because that's what happens when you trust a fart, you shart.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Foxborough for Dead and Company a few years ago, and partying in the parking lot. And right next to us, we set up the canopy, got our chairs out, and right next to us was a group of 4 guys doing the same thing. And, we were kind of friendly with them, not really. We said, hey, whatever. They were doing their thing. We were doing ours. But, you noticed we're right next to each other, right? So everybody is, looking at each other, I guess. And eventually, before the concert, this one gentleman who had light khakis on had some dark cuckies on his light khakis. They were shorts, and he had shorts with sharts, and it was about the size of the top of a beer can right there.
Yeah.
And it was right there, and we noticed it, obviously, and had great fun at his expense.
Right.
And wondering how this is going to transpire. When are his friends, again, like our caller, when are your friends going to tell you?
Hey, buddy.
No.
Hopefully you got some, hopefully you're wearing third stringers.
That's the problem with psychedelics. Sometimes you forget bathrooms exist. You're just like in the zone. You're listening to some shredding on stage, and you forget that I have bodily things that come out of me.
Right.
I'm too busy twirling around.
Right.
To
Enjoy
remember.
the show.
Yeah.
Well, he went to the show and then came back from the show, still had the shart stain in his pants. Nobody said anything to him until it was time to leave.
And get in the car.
Right, and the owner of the car finally had to break down and say,
hey,
dude.
buddy. Yeah. You got to take care of that. You're not getting in my car.
Right.
Or you're riding in the trunk.
Right.
No. I have, a long time ago, many, many years ago, I had a coworker who was wearing khakis, and I just let it go. What are you going to say?
What do you mean? You didn't say anything?
I didn't have it in me. I just
no.
didn't.
I'm not. I guess I'm not hanging out with that many dudes wearing khakis.
Yeah,
where this has been an issue in my life.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you got dark, really dark jeans like I'm wearing today, no one's going to notice.
No. I will say, I've definitely had my fair share of experiences, but not since I stopped drinking. Now I'm good. Now I don't have those issues. But there were some scary times in the TOS morning, the studio, when I would be there hungover, just hoping that the fart was a fart.
Right. Exactly.
Well, why do you think I wear camouflage all the time? I mean, the Discovery Channel has a whole week dedicated to sharts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shart Week.
I thought it was Shark Week.
No.
It's Shark Week.
Yeah, they changed it.
Okay.
Swimming with the sharts. It's very cloudy footage. Very cloudy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shark
boy.
bites, very rare.
Yeah. Well, I'm finding as I get older, I'm good for that at least once a year.
And actually,
shit in my pants.
You know what they call it when you have that little bit of image on your khaki? A shart fin.
I like that.
That's good.
I like that. Well, because she opened up the question to everyone, I figure we should probably ask Mr. Mike, or the ghost of Mr. Mike, what he thinks about such a thing.
Hey, guys. Hi, Russ. Hi, Ian.
Hey, Mike.
Hey,
What's up,
Mike.
man?
Hey, how's it going? Do you hear the shart question? What's your verdict on the sharts?
Nobody ever really sharts here.
Oh, nobody sharts in heaven?
And if they do, it comes out as cotton candy. I wouldn't eat it, though.
No, I wouldn't eat it.
Oh, my.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Mike. We had a different.
I'm surprised it's not ice cold natty daddies.
Right.
Shart and big 16-ounce cans.
Yeah.
Well, we did get, and because I wasn't sure what to put on the post about our new phone number, I was like, questions, comments, whatever. I was just going to write whatever. And I said, I'll write fart sounds. Well, here's what we got. Got one call of that. And
That was good. That was a professional board quality
Right.
fart.
Let's see. Hear it again.
Oh yeah. See, I really like the curl on the end of that
It was
one.
a ripper.
It's a ripper. It's a big like a swell, if you will.
Yeah.
Followed by a gentle downward thrust
Right.
of the air.
I think that's called a crescendo, musically speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
There you
crescendo fart. Perfect.
And then we got this one.
Yeah. Your classic cushion creeper.
Yeah, that was the punk rock of farts right there.
Right. Yeah.
Could have been a shart.
It could have been.
Mike, what do you think about the farts?
In heaven, our farts sound like this.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And they are the essence of the most beautiful smell in the world.
Oh, let me guess. What is that?
Ice cold natty daddies.
There it is.
There we go.
That's it.
There it is. All right. See you later, Mike.
Well, I have a tea time with the Pope. See you soon.
All right. There you go.
Tea time with the Pope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Good work, Mike.
He steals his hat and everything.
Yeah, his funny
on
hat.
the golf
Yeah.
course. I don't know how he can fit in the golf cart with that hat on.
Right, exactly.
Or it must be just the beanie.
Right.
Well, it's hard to get around the bulletproof glass in the Pope
Right.
Mobile golf cart up there.
The Pope Golf Mobile. Yeah.
Right, exactly. All right, and we did get another call on the O phone, the Tom Ozone line, 531-5115. Here's that.
Hey guys, why no green bud license plate?
Oh, right. We did the license
Yeah,
plates last
true.
week. How did I not do a
Yeah.
green bud?
How'd you forget that, man?
Yeah. Too much green bud.
So here you go.
Look at that. Burnham red eye.
Huh?
That's good stuff.
Yeah. It comes to you in a jar and like a year after it was made.
Nice and fresh. Should that be 420 instead of 4 zeros?
Yeah, right. Should have modified that.
That's a good one.
All right. We have to say thanks to another one of our sponsors. Changed up the music.
I didn't make this one.
You did not make this one.
No.
Changed up the music on you this week.
Are we donating to cats? What's going on?
Donating to cats.
This is from our friends at Maine Technology Group.
IT sucks, but it doesn't have to.
Right. Oh, you don't like that? I mean, everybody gave me crap about using the same music all the time, so I figured I'd use this one.
Oh no, that's way worse. This sounds we're about to, like, son, let me tell you something. This is going to be difficult.
It's time to talk about the birds and the bees.
Well, it's amazing when you find the right one.
Yeah.
When you finally find the one that you can spend time with.
Right.
The more you get to know them, the more you love them. Of course, I'm talking about your IT company. There you go. Maine Technology Group. When you find Maine Technology Group, you'll know you found the one forever for you. They're never late. They're never changing plans and always satisfying your needs.
And you don't have to bring them flowers every week.
That's right. You won't be alone pulling your cord trying to get it to work.
By the way, if you're pulling your cord listening to this song, you're very depressed.
Maine Technology Group, Maine's premier IT partner. Cybersecurity, network management, data backup, disaster recovery, they do it all. Find them online at maintechgroup.com. And Russ, go ahead.
Yeah. IT sucks, but it doesn't have to.
Does not have to.
I want to cry now. After
Yeah, that
listening to
song
music.
has. I'm gonna send you a bunch more music now. that was my cue.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I owe you more beats.
We know what Ian's doing tonight.
Yeah.
He's-
no.
He's
I'm
making beats.
yeah, I'm going to my girlfriend's house. Different beat.
We get different beat.
Yeah, right.
And now, here's a Tom O and Mr. Mike flashback.
Cancun again?
Yeah, back to Cancun. We're doing Cancun all this week. Now, this is the Friday show. I found the Friday show on tape.
Well lubricated, I would imagine.
Oh, man. Mr. Mike was not feeling well during this broadcast. This was the morning he woke up to a bed full of vomit.
Ooh.
So he just put a towel over it, didn't wake her up, and left and came to the show.
Are you kidding me?
No. No, I'm not. All right, here you go. Who's eating the scorpion?
Kanan, yeah.
Cannon's got the scorpion.
Basically, that's all that's left.
Can't we drink, huh?
Can't we drink?
Can't we drink? It's, it's a tribute to me, and it really is.
Yeah,
It
tribute.
is.
It certainly is.
I would put up this group against any other group that came down here. I'm telling you.
And what, drinking contest?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we saw Denise last night, and she wanted to make sure that we say hi to Jolene because.
She named after the Dolly Parton song. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Oh.
Cross your legs.
Oh,
No, don't worry.
man.
She's looking at me like, oh no, there's more coming.
Did you see Arthur? He was like. You don't know what? Yeah, that is new sound. That was a little gurgly burgly is what that was. Yeah, that was a rough one.
Oh, boy.
You should have seen everybody dive out of the way when he did that juicy burp. Because he just got done telling the story of, that's the chunky pillow. We call that the chunky pillow story.
The chunky pillow story. Yep. Been there, done that.
All right, welcome back to the Tom O Zone, presented by North Atlantic Seed Company. I'm Tom O. There's Russ Murley. There's Ian Stewart. Right there.
I'm here.
All right, let's see. What are we going to do? Oh!
Now it's time for the high five list. 5 things Tom O thought of when he was high.
All right, high five list time. So I was ahead of the curve on the Jordan Hudson stuff. Have you guys seen the new Jordan Hudson stuff this week?
It's awesome.
There's
Big
been
fan.
a lot of buzz around it.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Wait, so I get he was busted. Was he the one that was busted at the rub and tug as well? Or was
No, that was the owner
was
of the
Kraft?
Patriots,
That was
Robert
Kraft.
Kraft? All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
But it seems like they've got a thing for call girls, right? Like that's an acquired taste.
Does
too.
Belichick's girlfriend work at the rub and tug?
No, but she's got all the facilities to do so.
I
You know,
gotcha,
she's got
right.
a vibe.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
But I was ahead of the curve on that. I mean, I was just making fun of her for sleeping with an old dude, and then as it turns out, she's holding him hostage or something because the Sunday morning, this Sunday, what is it? CBS Sunday This Morning interview. She was on the side. She kept interrupting it.
Giving him serious side eye.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this is like the worst version of Pretty Woman ever.
This was the picture we. Oh wait, sorry. This was the picture we put up last time.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of creepy.
Yep.
And then this is the picture from the interview.
Wow.
Hey, can you go back to the first photo?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Now this might ruin her for a lot of people. Doesn't she look a lot like fucking Paul Stanley from Kiss?
She does.
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, pretty much.
She was made for loving him.
Right.
So
Look
yeah,
at that T-shirt. Good God, dude.
Yeah, what happened there?
where'd you find that? The back of Mr. Mike's car?
I'm totally not living in a basement in a cage. I promise.
So anyway, yeah. So there she is,
Yeah.
monitoring the interview, making sure he doesn't answer any questions about how they met and stuff. Because God knows.
They met at the rub and tug.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. She was definitely like. Do you like? There's those. There's like websites that rich dudes can buy dates with.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
hot-
sugardaddy.com.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you
whatever.
know it? I didn't know the
No,
actual website. Sorry, I wasn't that in tuned. Like
no,
Tom.
it's a big thing. It's a big thing. But yeah. So anyway, I decided that I better better do another high five list about Jordan Hudson with the new developments in her story.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, let's see. But again, it's going to be her upcoming talents in the Miss Maine competition. All right, so Jordan Hudson's top 5 talents in the Miss Maine competition. Here we go. Number 5, gold digging. Oh, shit, I already did that.
Yeah. But she's so good at it, she's getting it twice.
Right.
All right, no, number 5, overbearing. Is that a verb, or is that just an adjective?
Well, for this show,
I'm not gonna lie,
it's a verb.
Pretty fucking high.
Jordan Hudson's number 4 talent for the Miss Maine competition is ball vice tightening. Let's see. Jordan Hudson's number 3 talent for the Miss Maine competition is faking orgasms.
Yep.
Fuck, she's got a fake interest.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, football, cool. When does it go into the net?
Jordan Hudson's number 2. Look at this piece of paper. This is quite a mess.
I noticed that. Like, how do you read that?
I don't know. Number 2 talent for the Miss Maine competition, side-eyeing a death stare.
That's a good one.
I'll have to put that one back up.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. There's Paul Stanley. Look at him.
That's right. And the number 1 talent for Jordan Hudson in the Miss Maine competition is filling out life insurance forms.
And getting wet.
Oh, man.
Right. So there you go. All right, you want to salute somebody, Ian? Who are you going to be saluting this week?
Yeah, let's put that up.
And now, because we like to give back, we present Ian Stewart salutes you.
That's right. Today I salute hot air balloon pilots. Hell yeah, guys. I'm usually high at work, too. So is Tom. I'm not the only one.
Right.
Yep. Now, I will say, it's got to be hard to brag about being a hot air balloon pilot, right? I imagine you're at a bar, you tell a lady that you're a pilot, and she's like, wow, do you fly jets, helicopters? No, mostly baskets. Yeah, I'm the pilot that flies a wicker basket that's big enough to make an Amish woman come.
A longer burger. Is she a longer burger?
Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like they bump you down to operating hot air balloons after getting too many DUIs when you fly passenger jets for Delta. Fun fact, you can never get too many DUIs when you fly for Southwest. And lastly, Lewiston used to have a balloon festival. They still kind of do, but those balloons come with a spoon and a lighter. Hey, Ian Stewart salutes you.
There you go. I did a lot of hot air ballooning when I was younger. I actually had my student license.
I didn't know there was a thing
to be a hot air balloon pilot. Yeah,
hot air ballooning sounds like some sort of deviant sexual thing.
Don't look it up on the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Hot air balloon.
Yeah, don't go there. Don't go to Alaskan Pipeline either. But the hot air ballooning, I just did it for the drinking because as soon as you're done with a successful flight, you pop the champagne. And most of the hot air ballooning is done really early in the morning, so there's nothing better than being hammered on champagne at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah, you can do that without risking your life.
Right, exactly.
You can just do that at Bubba's Sulky Lounge in Portland.
That's right.
It's good times, though.
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Critter Corner.
And now, here's the Critter Corner.
All right. We got some animal news. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, we got a horse story.
Okay.
A bit of horseplay on Interstate 10 in New Orleans. A horse was seen running on the highway. The horse was earlier spotted at the medical center parking garage. It was eventually wrangled by police. No word yet on the owner.
Huh.
Imagine he was wandering around the parking lot going, where the hell did I park that horse?
Trying to get the beats. I miss Mr. Mike's horse imitations. He did really good horse imitation. More oats, please.
There was a horse on the highway, but there was a pony on a side street.
In Beijing, a wildlife zoo is offering up a homemade remedy for your arthritis problems. For just 50 yen, you can get a bottle of tiger piss. Help cure what ails you.
Yeah.
Apparently, all you have to do is mix the pee with wine and then apply it to the affected area. Or the tiger pee can also be consumed orally.
Oh.
Thirdly, you can also splash it on your chest and call yourself a whore.
What do you mean could be consumed orally?
50 yen, that's pricey. I'll sell you a bottle of corgi piss for 10 yen.
I mean, if for that much money, if it's tiger piss, it better be Tiger Woods.
And you know he's not pissing clean.
Right.
Oh, God, no. And let's see. Oh, people who are bitten by venomous snakes often make two dangerous mistakes. They wait too long to seek treatment, and they use outdated methods to treat the bite themselves. Study shows from University of Florida more than 10% of bite victims were found to have first tried methods that are no longer considered effective, like sucking out the venom.
Right.
You've heard that forever.
No, I've been telling ladies that forever.
I know, right?
And it's amazing how many times you get bitten by a rattlesnake on the dink.
Yeah. They're rare up here, but they're
right. They used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get bitten there, it's worth a try.
Right.
Hey, didn't you hear about the old remedy?
Right. What's that old punchline? Doctor says you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's right. Doctor say you gonna die.
That's right.
That's right. All right, let's see. I found some video from the Cancun trip as well.
What? We had video back then?
Yeah. Very grainy.
2006. Certainly wasn't cell phone video back then. Or maybe it was. Really grainy.
Very grainy video.
Okay.
Is it as grainy as the P. Diddy sex tapes, or where are we at on the grain level?
Now, while we were in Cancun, we did a booze cruise to an island where there was, quite a celebration. It ended up being an audience participation singing competition. All right? Now, Mr. Mike ended up getting in the competition.
Oh, great.
He was selected out of the crowd by our hosts. He ended up having to wear a chicken hat during the competition. And what would he decide to do in that instance? Reclaim his manhood and sing Sweet Caroline to the crowd.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Mike, where you from, Mikey?
We're from Maine.
Oh my God.
Huh?
There was no alcohol consumed that night.
No, look at all the Mainers. Look at all the Mainers coming out of the woodwork here. And that hat ended up living on. And he still has it. We ended up buying it from those guys.
He looks like a convict in that striped prison shirt.
Yeah. There's not a single person in that video that had protected sex that night.
Oh God, no. No, there was a bunch of crazy Mainers who went on that trip.
I got a hangover just thinking about being there. And I wasn't even at that one.
All right, let's say thanks to our friends at Jack Traps. We'll bring up your tunes again.
Ian's tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or should I do the rave this time?
I think this is
It's good for traps, right?
yeah.
It's good for fishing.
Well, to be fair, it's a trap beat. That's the technical term of this genre of music. Trap.
There you go. All right, well, you know the folks at Jack Traps. Couldn't bring this up.
There you go.
Jack Traps Ice Fishing Outfitters, Ridge Road in Monmouth. But they are worldwide. They are the Cadillac of ice traps. Full fishing retail store on Ridge Road in Monmouth, of course. Thousands of combinations of traps available with sizes of reels and different wood, different flags, different line colors. They custom build them to order if you'd like. All kinds of custom flags and everything. Everything you need for ice fishing in one place. That store online at jacktraps.com.
Father's Day's coming up. Great gift giving ideas.
Excellent point.
Yep. Or Mother's Day, too.
Yes, Mother likes to go ahead and ice fish as well.
Mother loves to go out and set some traps.
Jacktraps.com. All right, I believe we have another flashback.
And now, here's a Tom O and Mr. Mike flashback.
Here's Mr. Mike referencing the video in which we just witnessed.
I actually was reading up on it, the bullfight, to get prepared.
Oh, okay.
As we mentioned yesterday, there's a lot of tradition and pageantry involved. With the pecadors and all the humidors and
The humidors, right? Yes.
But the last thing before the matador kills the bull, to finally enrage the bull for one last time, so he has a little bit of rage left in him. A man in a chicken head suit comes into the arena.
And sings Neil Diamond?
This enrages the bull one more time.
Right, exactly.
Makes the bull want to kill himself.
That's right.
There you go.
That's good.